Hello there ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another one of my live videos, and today I'm going to be officially updating you on some more latest news now. Apparently Barcelona now, if they fail to get the pursuit of Philippe Coutinho, they will now turn their intentions on Ivan Perisic, which has been our main priority target for that left hand side for the majority and the entirety of this current transfer window. Apparently the director of Inter Milan and Inter Milan have been discussions and offering Ivan Perisic a new deal with the club. They've been offering him a new deal for the club. I think he's got a contract until 2020. I think at the club he's got 3 years on his contract left as Perisic. But we know, apparently it looks like the deal is now off because Spalletti had rebuffed it, because he did say in words to Spalletti that he can't keep him against his own will, and he explained the situation, and then he rebuffed it a couple later on, and he said there are no intentions of selling him off. He was convinced it wasn't going to happen, and he basically did say there's no further negotiation or discussions going on between the two clubs, and even Inter Milan have made it clear they will not accept any late offers whatsoever, and they think the case is now fully stopped over capturing Ivan Perisic. And they've still got that £48 million that DiMarzio had announced a while ago. They are refusing to lower their price tag. That is the price tag, £48 million. And we've been trying to get him for absolutely ages. We know Inter Milan have been demanding Martial as part of a loan deal. We've had 3 bids rejected for the current player. But Mourinho explained he wasn't willing to sanction Martial off as he's growing and he needs to grow and develop into his game more. But he's performed fantastically well in these pre-season games and he is still on the young. So Mourinho wouldn't want to sanction him off on a loan deal whatsoever as part of the Perisic deal. That would have come to an agreement. Apparently Martial did want to join Inter Milan, but Mourinho wasn't having any of it because he doesn't want to offload Martial. And even Perisic has tried forcing the move, for the entirety of the window. When he left the non-knitted training campers, tried to accelerate the move more, claimed he had a toothache. And then we were just waiting for it to be fully announced, and then he ended up going on the China tours with Inter Milan. Negotiations had still been going on between the two clubs. Ed Woodward, had been trying to get the deal finalised as well, but it just ended up coming to a conclusion in the end, and apparently he's been offered a new contract. I think he still wants out because he's an highly experienced player. He's good, he's quick, he's got tremendous speed. He's good at putting balls into the box also. He's fast, he's tenacious, good in the air also. Highly experienced, being at Dortmund, being at Wolfsburg as Ivan Perisic, and he did want to make the move, but they still want that £48 million that they're thingy. But DiMarzio had announced anywhere before that the case had been closed. He thinks it's all over between Manchester United pursuing of Ivan Perisic. DiMarzio had fully announced that anywhere. But now apparently, if Barcelona fail the pursuit of Coutinho, apparently they will turn their attentions on Ivan Perisic, which is now clearly on their radar. But Inter Milan may be reluctant and resisted to currently sell the player now, as Barcelona have got the funds, they've raised to get players on the board for the Neymar. They've looked at so many targets, but now with the latest news about Philippe Coutinho, yes, we knew it. We knew that it broke out earlier, that he handed in a transfer request to the current player, and we know the current Coutinho's agent has approached Barcelona to try and get the deal finalised. Then we know Barcelona had travelled up to England, Liverpool to discuss the deal and try and get a deal finalised. And even Coutinho's been involved in this. He's been having discussions with his desire to leave the club. He's had discussions with Jurgen Klopp. He is adamant that he does want to leave the club, does Coutinho. As we know, discussions have been going on. A 72 million bids being rejected, an 89 million bids being rejected. And apparently within 35 minutes, a third bid has been rejected, which was about 90 point something million. But as I keep saying, he's a player that's been into Milan. He's been at Liverpool 3 or 4 years, and his performances have been sublime. If you look at his stats, 37 crosses. I think he completed 70 dribbles last season, did Coutinho. 65... I think he created, 65 chances, 14 goals, 7 assists. So you can tell he's one of the most creative players in world football, and you can see why Liverpool may want to keep him, because they know he's still an important figure. They would raise a lot of money for it, but Klopp might not be too bothered about raising all that money. To him, it may be about keeping your essential players, and Klopp has admitted he's more concerned of the injury he suffered than Barcelona being interested in capturing the current player. But I think he'd elevate to that higher level if he did go to Barcelona, looking to reunite with Suarez, with Messi there. I think he'd do fantastic. He'd probably go to the Spanish League, in which Spanish League apart. Maybe so, but he'd be playing him on different players. But Liverpool will not they're not softening the stance. They won't be keen to offload him, as we know. It's been reported this has been rejected by Liverpool as the transfer request anyway, because the owners have clarified the situation. They've come in the equation, basically said they're not willing to sanction him off, and they've basically quoted out he is not for current sale Philippe Coutinho. They've quoted out he's not currently for sale, and Coutinho had reacted to this. He'd interacted with the club director, what the owners had suggested out. He did react to this, and apparently he feels unhappy, does Coutinho, with the discussions and the negotiations that have been going on. He feels unsettled and unhappy about this, and also what else were quoted out? The owner had said he's been signed from Inter Milan, and that he's convinced he will be at Liverpool by the end of the month. So this is what basically has been suggested out. And basically Liverpool board and the owners and everything to do with Liverpool, Klopp's standing firm. He's being ruthless. So they are saying they are not willing to accept any bids from Barcelona to capture Philippe Coutinho. And this is what's been clarified. This is in the media. They're not willing to offer any bids that get put on that table at all for Philippe Coutinho. And I think Coutinho does want to make the move. He really does want to make the move. But it did say they're not willing to accept any bids, and Klopp has been ruthless. So too the owners have even suggested it, that he's currently not for sale, the current player. And I don't know what could happen now. They may not get him. I do not know. I presume more negotiations will be going on. I know a lot of Liverpool fans wouldn't want to see him leave. If you look at his stats, they're absolutely dramatic. But but Liverpool have got Salah. I think they've got someone else. Liverpool still need to adjust the midfield. They still have that interest in Naby Keita. 8 goals, 7 assists last season. Very dynamic midfielder, plays for Red Bulls, as I said. Liverpool for the entirety of the window have wanted to get him on the board. It's not looking likely he's going to extend the contract. Whether he's still going to be going to Liverpool, I do not know. I think Red Bulls have stood firm, but he's got. Has he got a 48 million release clause? Is it going to? Are Liverpool going to wait till that's reduced? And maybe get him next summer, maybe in January or something like that. But Liverpool still look like they can get Virgil van Dijk as well, a player that's on a 6-year contract with Southampton, a player. Liverpool did end the interest in June, something to do with tapping up the player. Apologies were made anyway, so that solved the problem. The international manager of Virgil van Dijk persuaded him to make the move. He didn't currently go training. He didn't go training with the rest of the Southampton squad, because he did hand in a transfer request, did Virgil van Dijk, a player that's been at Celtic, who won the Scottish Premiership with Celtic, the Scottish League Cup with Celtic, and he's won the Player of the Season with Southampton as well. So that could be Liverpool's next dramatic signing, Virgil van Dijk. But I'd say if Coutinho goes, Liverpool have eyed a couple of replacements out anywhere. But apparently, as I said, with the Perisic case, we're getting nowhere with Bale now, because we know the decision now that's being made. They had the intentions of getting Mbappe, Real Madrid, and the favourite ones were to sanction Bale off. But now Mourinho has given up, because he did participate in that Real Madrid game. He just got the intentions that Real Madrid still want him, and now the Mbappe situation looks like PSG are getting him. So Bale, I think now, is totally over, and he's going to be staying at Real Madrid. So this is what's been basically said in the situation, guys. Wait there. But Barcelona have had a lot of targets. They've been interested in Mbappe. They've made inquiries about him. They've been interested in Lemar, Jerry. You know, they've had so many replacements. Usain Dembele, I haven't heard latest what's going on with that. I will look into it. They've looked at loads of replays. They've looked at Antoine Griezmann. Don't see that happening. So they've looked into a lot of replacements of Barcelona. So to Barcelona, Coutinho could be a long-term replacement for Iniesta in their midfield. So they do want Philip Coutinho. Do Barcelona? They are trying their hardest to currently get the player on the board. And apparently it was supposed to be agreed today. It was supposed to be presented today. So. But Liverpool are still stood firm. They resisted to any offers. They're not willing to accept any offer for this player, for Barcelona to get the player's signature. And they don't want him to make his arrival to Spain and in the Nou Camp. This is what's being said. I'm not being disrespectful in the situation of Coutinho. I'm just being honest. I'm a United fan. But we do, on this channel, transfer rumours. We do match reviews. And I give opinions we always talk about what the media have reported. We put our own point of view across of what's being said. So anyway, guys, that's everything to update today. Drop your comments and likes below on my channel and subscribe to Chazzaboy Davenport as always. And take it easy, and I'll see you later. Bye.